Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing well. Thanks for having me.
Thanks. You're welcome. Today we have Emmanuel, award-winning radio and television sportscaster. Why? I have a question. Why are you named Voice of the Saints?
I am named Voice of the Saints because I do all the Siena College men's and women's basketball games, among other sports, and their logo is the Saints. So that's kind of the working title that we've gone with since I took over that role.
Is it fun being a commentator?
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. Calling games is what I've always loved to do, and the live action and the unpredictability of what's going to happen next, and the challenge of describing everything and bringing those moments to life is really a blast, a thrill. So it's a lot of fun. It's what I've always wanted to do.
Who's your favorite NFL team?
I'm a Jets fan.
Oh no, I'm a Patriots fan.
Well, hey, it's an oh no situation, but you also get the better end of the stick with the Pats.
Yay! Who do you think is going to be Rookie of the Year?
Rookie of the year. Hmm. Let me think. Jamar Chase is probably a favorite for that award, and deservedly so, putting up veteran numbers for sure, and all pro numbers in his rookie year.
I think it's going to be Najee Harris, running back for the Steelers. He's really good. I like him a lot.
That's another great choice.
Can you tell me? Can you tell me how you got to be a commentator?
Yeah, so my freshman year of high school at Harbor Fields in Green Lawn, New York, one of my best friends was starting a live broadcasting program service for the community, doing basketball games, board of ed meetings. It grew into that where it was a little bit of everything on top of just the sports games. But it started with basketball games as kind of a trial run, and I was invited along to be part of it, and didn't really think much of it, but did a basketball game middle of my freshman year, and something kind of clicked there where I really enjoyed doing it. I'm like, hey, this is probably what I've been watching out for all these years when I've been watching sports games. The fascination with what the announcers are saying and how they describe the action and how they handle the bigger calls and the bigger moments. So I think there was a click there, and then I kind of wasn't very good. I was just doing it off, I guess, muscle memory of what I'd heard and the subconscious of what I'd heard. But I went to a sports broadcasting camp after my freshman year of high school in Mignolo at Chaminade, and the man who ran it, Pat Reichart, was a Fordham graduate, and he introduced us to a lot of different people, taught us what broadcasting was all about. So I think that was my first instruction of how to do it, and the fascination kind of grew, and I grew attached to Fordham as well, and wanted to go there for college. So that's a long way of saying my freshman year at Harbor Fields, it was that one basketball game that led to everything else, and then that program at Harbor Fields kind of grew, and we started covering everything, and then that led to everything that happened afterwards, going to Fordham and pursuing it beyond that.
Who's your favorite college team?
Favorite college team? Let's say Fordham. I'm a Fordham graduate, Fordham alum, so I root for the Rams. I like to see them succeed, and of course, now that I'm the voice at Siena College, I'm a Siena fan first and foremost.
Yeah, do you I this is not about football, but do you follow basketball like NBA? Because I also like basketball. I like to play it, but I don't watch it.
Yeah, I watch a lot of NBA, and I'm first and foremost a Knicks fan. So I've been following the NBA for a while. Basketball's one of my favorite sports, probably top two sport for me, just because of the action, the intensity, how fast paced, rapid fire it is. It's cool when you're late in a basketball game. In my opinion, how the last 2 minutes of the game can take half an hour or an hour just based on the timeouts, the strategy, figuring out what each team's going to do next. So that's what I love about basketball.
My favorite basketball team is the Celtics.
Cool. Yeah, so you're going full Boston sports. You got
Yep.
a bunch of champions that you root for.
Yeah. I think. Do you think? Who do you think is better, Joe Montana or Tom Brady?
I think Brady's the best of all time. I don't think there's any disputing that Tom Brady's the best quarterback of all time, and it's not easy to say as a Jets fan, but there came a certain point where it was less rooting against Brady and it was more just appreciating his greatness, and I don't think there's ever going to be someone with the longevity and the significance of Tom Brady to the sport.
Yeah, and a lot of kids will be watching him and gonna try to learn from him how to be like sports commentators and football players and NBA players. I'm watching more of the commentators. So yeah.
That's a good thing. Yeah, you want to watch those commentators, figure out what you like, and kind of that's what gets us into this is kind of the admiration of the people who have gone out there and done it and are so good at what they do. So watching, let's say, the NFL games on Sunday, that's an awesome thing to be able to do, to pinpoint the announcers and look up to them and then figure out what they do well, and also look kind of deeper at how they got there and the different steps they took, and that's kind of what you grow attached to as you start doing this.
Thanks for joining on.
Of course, yeah. Thanks for having me. This is awesome that you're doing this, and always here if you need anything. And I'm glad you're pursuing your dream at such a young age. There aren't too many people your age who can do what you do at the level you're doing it. So keep it up, and happy to see you doing it.
Good luck for the Jets.
Appreciate it. Yeah, hopefully better days to come.
Yep. Bye.
Have a good one.